Hey, welcome to Frolfcenter.
Yo, welcome to Frolfcenter, everybody. Today is July 6th, 2020. I'm Austin Lytle, and as always, I am joined here with the boys, Cody V and Adam Frolfcenter. What's up, boys? Happy National IPA Day. How y'all doing?
Good, man. What are you drinking?
Yeah, I'll start off. I'm drinking a new realm. It's called the Hoptropolis.
Yeah, you've been drinking that? Yeah, it's good. You like it?
It's super delicious. If you haven't tried it, highly suggest. They're out of Atlanta. Super good.
Yeah, awesome. I'm Adam. I spent $80 on IPAs today, so you're going to see me drinking a bunch of stuff. But starting with Fashion Mullet right here from Lupulin Brewing. Yeah, Lupulin Brewing up in Minnesota. So it's pretty good. I said this looks like Chipper Jones from the 90s, and I think that's probably about accurate. So real quick, before I turn this over to Cody, last week we asked you guys to give us your favorite Smokey and the Bandit quote for our giveaway. Our winner was Paul Bell with, and I quote, "You some bitches couldn't close an umbrella." So, Paul Bell, you won last week's giveaway. I have got a fun Eastbound and Down prize pack for you. I'll see you tomorrow night at After School Special. This week, we want to know, for our giveaway, we're going to be giving away one of the hats that Austin is wearing, our River Bucket hats. We're going to be giving one of those away. And we want to hear what your favorite shot from the Ace Run Pro Boomtown coverage was. Put that in the comments. We'll pick at random the shot and the person, and you'll win one of those hats. So there we go. And, of course, Cody, the 1100 rated hype man himself.
What's up, guys? Doing wonderful tonight. Having a great week. I'm drinking Hop Yum IPA. I don't know where it's from, but it's delicious. And let's go to the weather.
Frolfcenter. It's Buxton out here at East Roswell Park right now. It is 89 degrees and no sign of cooling down before our start time. Looking at right around the same temperature at 6 o'clock. Stay cool out there. Have a beer for me. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers to you, Buxton. Cheers to you.
Thanks, Chad, for that. And then, without further ado, the filmers, Ace Run Pro of Boomtown. If you haven't checked the footage out, you need to after Frolfcenter. And Felix and Conrad.
Well.
What's up?
Hello,
What's
boys.
up, boys?
We look
Okay,
underdressed.
Yeah, I think
there
we're
was something missing.
something.
Hold on.
Oh, boy.
Is that better?
Yeah,
Yeah,
There we go. That's it.
That's
You
much
guys
better.
almost ended
Much
up
better.
on the wall of shame with Katrina Allen as our only guest who didn't wear sunglasses. So
I was really hoping you guys were not going to be those people.
Nah, we're prepared somewhat.
Somewhat.
excellent.
So, let's jump straight out into it. What was your guys' first disc golf experience? Who, what, when, where, why? Why did you guys go play disc golf?
Oof. Should I tell the real disc golf? The real first time disc golf, or when I bought the second? I'll tell the real
No,
one.
tell the real one. The real
Yeah, do you tell the real one? I want to hear it.
So the real one was a company called RecTech, not the grills.
Not the grills.
They make this like rinky-dink basket and these amazing discs, which if you throw them with anything more than like 2% power will flip into rollers or
Oh, yeah.
corkscrews. So that was my first time ever throwing a disc, and it was just throwing literally a driver from that set in a park about 30 feet, trying to get it into the basket. Then it progressed into getting a starter set from Dynamic, and I just kept going out and playing more and more and more until I couldn't stop. 3 years later, I still haven't stopped.
Nice. And what about you, Conrad?
So for me, my very first experience is I got a set of disc from Joe Gunn.
Never heard of them.
He gave me two sets, 2 putters, 2 mids, 2 drivers, and it was supposed to be a team building exercise for me and my employees. So I went out before we actually did the team building thing and threw, and I was like, crap, this ain't easy. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't easy. So
It's still not 3 years later.
Well, it's a little easier.
Yeah.
The misfires are narrowing anyway. So I went, of course, watched some YouTube videos, and then the first time I actually went out to actually play was with my team. So we basically played dubs as a team building exercise for my employees. So that's how I first got started. Now, I first learned about disc golf back in 1999. I like to go back that far.
What happened in 1999?
There is a Hall of Fame.
I can tell you what happened to me in '99, but it's a gross story.
Later.
Yeah. There's a Hall of Famer named John David who owned a graphic shop, the IFO Graphics, and also a disc golf store, one of the only disc golf stores in Atlanta.
Little 5 Points, right?
Yep, Little 5 Points. Yep. So he had recently built Redan, and he invited me to come out and play disc golf with him there at Redan. And he also invited me to join the PDGA and all this other stuff. And I'm like, nah, bro, I'm cool. I play ball golf. Whatever. And so I knew about it, knew the park was there, understood the concepts, been to the store, saw the racks of discs that he had back then, but just never picked up a disc until 2017 when I took my team out. So,
dude, you know how much money you would have if you would have bought every disc off that rack in 1999 right now?
Yeah. I think about how low my PDGA number could have been if I actually would have just, spent the $50.
Yeah, dude, that too. You'd be in like the 1/9s or like the 1,000s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
John David's a very signature disc golfer in the Atlanta community. If you guys are new to Atlanta, don't know about John David, John David's the man. But I got to know, who's the better disc golfer, Felix or Conrad?
What day? Because it really just depends on what day and what's happening.
Boomtown Sunday.
Well,
Conrad. Yeah. Shout out to Conrad. He won one.
Oh my God, 20 under at the end of the thing. It was an unreal performance. Had to hand it to you on that. So.
And I was so mad at that 13 under on the second day because, oh gosh, I had four bogeys. So I'm like, if I just would have turned those 4 bogeys into pars or birdies,
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea you had bogeys on that round.
Yeah, I didn't exactly see the round. I just saw that you won. Now it's like, dude, that's got to be amazing. You're doing all this stuff with the filming and everything else. Like, and on top of that, you end up winning the tournament. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, you have some of those days when everything just kind of clicks, and that's what happened on Sunday. It just kind of everything just came into focus.
Yeah, for sure, man. So you guys got to deal with infinite discs, yeah?
Yes,
we do.
Why don't you guys tell us about a little bit about that, and what should we be buying from Infinite?
Oh boy,
everything that you need that you don't get from your sponsor, you should order from Infinite. That's just the long and short of it. I mean, they carry every disc there is. So, I don't know what's the story.
I mean, we partner with them. We're on their team as players.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They offer different packages and stuff. We're talking to them about kind of helping out with some upcoming coverage. If you guys, I don't think we've completely put it out there yet, but we're going to be covering the MPO Chase card 2 at the Music City Open.
Nice.
In Nashville. So that's going to be an awesome one to be out there.
Frolfcenter exclusive? Are we calling this a Frolfcenter?
There you go. There you go. It's the first one. Maybe there'll be more.
Yeah, toot the horns.
Exactly.
You guys might want to pay attention and stick around. We got some fun stuff for you later on. So.
Oh yeah. But as part of the team, obviously we get discounts on discs. They give us a certain supply. But some of their molds, I mean, if you guys have thrown Innova molds, a lot of them are either older retire molds, like their Emperor, which I bagged 2 of, is the old AJ Destroyer molds. Their Sidewinder, their Sphinx is basically a Sidewinder.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of similarities on some older runs of Innova discs, but the plastic fly is great. Obviously, they're going to be durable if they're made by Innova, so it's what you're used to. But really cool molds, and I would have never guessed that they had such a variety of molds that they make themselves, besides obviously all the different manufacturers that they carry. So pretty cool being part of the team. I'm definitely digging it.
Yeah, they were kind of the innovators on that mixed bag sponsorship deal too, with like Feldberg and stuff, right?
Yeah,
exactly. Feldberg and Gibson, and now they just did a deal with Kona Panis. She's got her own Emperor. Zoe Andike is on the team now, who was with Trilogy brand last year. So they're growing and they're expanding that part of the game also, which is fun to see.
Yeah, I like seeing that a lot, dude. I didn't realize they were making mold plastic and using their plastics as well. That's pretty cool.
Yes, sir.
Jason
Yeah,
Cummins,
definitely.
rules.
There you
Definitely.
go.
Infinite's cool. Yeah, I definitely support it.
At what point did you guys know you wanted to start filming or started filming? How did that go? How did you guys make that happen?
So before we actually got together, I had my own YouTube channel. I just recorded myself throwing or either playing around at, Matthews, Redan, Alex, whatever, and just, kind of like doing a course tour for someone who may have never played there, but, can watch the video and get a feel for the course. Was throwing some modes. Lee Phillips, who was part of the Walton Disc Golf Club.
Walton.
He reached out to me and gave me a stack of discs and said, "Hey, Conrad, can you throw these? Make some videos or whatever and put them up." And I'm like, "All right, cool." So I took them, and about a day later, I was like, "Hey, let me reach out to Felix." And so I reached to Felix, and Felix was like, "Yeah, we can throw." So I told Lee, I was like, "All right, so Lee, here's what I'm gonna do. Me and Felix have two different throwing styles, and we're gonna, throw the disc and speak on them." It's like, "All right, cool." So that call to Felix to ask if he really wanted to do this was a very short call. Called to say, "Hey, Felix, you want to throw these discs in the field with me so we can make some videos?" Cool. H-Run Pro. That's the name of the channel. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We need to get incorporated. We got some cameras. I'm like, whoa, okay. All right. I was just throwing some discs, but all right. So it took off from there. We started filming with our phones.
Yeah.
He had the iPhone. I had the Note something. One of the Notes anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the 5 or the 8, but we just started filming with our phones and editing on some crap software that we had, and that's how it started.
Just started with disc reviews, and we didn't anticipate doing actual tournament coverage until Keith Bomblin reached out to us. He's like, "Hey, you got the Super Bowl Scramble coming up. Feldberg's going to be out there. It'd be a good opportunity for you guys to kind of get some exposure."
Nice.
And we're like, "Yeah, of course we'll do it." We had no idea what the hell we were doing. We're like, "Yeah, we'll get out there and we'll get it done."
Yeah.
So that's really how we got our start.
Yeah, Bomblin said earlier, sub homies. What up, Keith?
What up, Keith?
I mean, like Keith's gotten 4 episodes out of us in a row, just like Boomtown preview, Boomtown release, Boomtown review. Like,
yeah.
Those guys do a great job though. Bomb Squad's is the best. So
Bomb Squad's getting out there, man. I was listening to the Ulti World podcast this week, and they had 2 brand new golfers. They were talking about how they've gotten started during the pandemic. And one of the golfers is from Wisconsin, said that he saw different review videos and he picked up a Maverick because of a tip video that he saw on Smashbox. I was like, "That's us." And then they interviewed the girl that won the Boomtown FPO division, and she was talking about, it was the Boomtown event.
Leah Synergy?
Yes.
Yeah.
They interviewed her, and
she's friends with Andrew Fish. There's a whole ultimate connection there.
Yes. So she was talking about Boomtown and all. I was like, dude, there's such an Atlanta connection in the Ulti World podcast this week. So if you guys haven't checked it out, definitely a fun one to listen to.
Heck yeah, that's awesome. Leah's kind of a homegirl. Austin had been giving Leah some lessons. I played with Leah at the Parker's Pasture thing. We were on the same card. It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Awesome.
For sure. We got some viewer stuff here we want to go through. So let these guys get out there, say what's up. Costa with a what up, of course. Squirt gun for the Joe gun. There we go. Avery says it's better than I got 2.5. No, it's going 3.5, Johnny. It's going 3.5. So, and if you guys have any questions for the folks from H-Run Pro, please put them in the chat. We're going to throw them up, have everything going. Just let us know. So I got to know. So you guys are getting ready to film your first tournament, which would have been the Super Bowl Scramble. Is that right?
Yep.
And you're thinking about this. You got 2 weeks of just stress, and you're going, man, what is going to be the thing we're going to mess up? Like you're overthinking. You're thinking about what you're going to do. What did you think was going to be the biggest challenge on day one of filming a tournament, and what was actually the biggest challenge on day one of filming a tournament? Or were they the same thing?
In my opinion, they were the same thing. And that was we were filming with phones. So there's no Zoom. There's no, quality adherence or anything like that. So we did go out the weekend before we actually filmed, and we recorded a little bit of people playing dubs. So we just have an idea of where to be on the course and get a feel for. We already know Little Mulberry, but you don't think of Little Mulberry in terms of I'm filming this. So
you're looking backwards almost, right?
For the dash cam, yeah.
And so we went out to just kind of get a feel for it, and then we recorded in 4K so that we could at least zoom in a little bit. But it's still just it was our first effort. Yeah. It's obviously our first effort.
So going from that Super Bowl scramble to this year's Boomtown, which was the latest thing you guys have worked on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's the hardest thing now? Like what's this? What was Boomtown's biggest obstacle for you guys? Obviously, if technology was the trouble at the start, what is it now?
Well, we were keeping an eye on the weather because we saw what would potentially be. We knew it was going to be sizzling hot the entire time. We were just worried about the rain. When it did catch us off guard during the first round, we were somewhat prepared, but we didn't have everything on the cameras ready to go immediately in case the rain did come that unexpectedly. So that kind of caught us and threw us for a loop. But I know for me, the most physically demanding part was playing a full round and then going out and filming. Like Saturday we teed off at 8:30. I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I think it was 7th. Maybe it was earlier, Nate. It was very, very early.
Yeah, it was super early. So we got our round in, and then we ran to grab something to eat real quick. Went out and filmed the pros, the feature card, and then we had the distance competition later that night. So that was probably like a 13 to 14-hour day, something like that, and just in the sun baking the entire time. So the next day, it's just like, oh man, we gotta do this again. But a little bit of a shorter day because we didn't have the back end of it to contend with. But I mean, it was an awesome weekend, and that event, like the Bomb Squad is doing such amazing things with that event year over year. It's crazy to see it grow so much.
It's gonna be a staple. Like we think of like Lake Russell as a staple, we think of Hotlanta as a staple. Yeah. I think Boomtown is there or about to be there for sure.
Yeah.
But so weather out of the question. Yeah. Weather out of the question. Is it keeping batteries charged? Is it rendering? Is it memory cards? Like what are the nitty gritty things that like somebody aspiring to do this isn't thinking about maybe?
All of that, all of what you just said.
Yeah.
For him,
all that like extracurricular.
The stuff that you're not going to think
about. Like for me, the battery. Well, I had a new camera, so that right there was my time trying out a brand new camera. But the battery I had, it held the charge for the entire day. So filming the 27 holes and the distance competition, I basically did that on one battery, which is just like phenomenal.
Not me. I've got 5 batteries that I cycle through.
Yeah.
And normally for an 18-hole round, I'll maybe go through 2.5 batteries. We did 27 holes plus the distance competition, so I went through all 5 that day.
But
yeah.
I mean that's a perfect transition too. I mean, what's the most rewarding part of it too?
For me, it's like when we're completely done, and we're sitting down and we have our premiere, and we see people on watching with us, and then as the day progresses, we see the little number counter go up. I mean, you can probably imagine that our first tournament, we were probably excited to get 300 views or whatever, right? Yeah. But now we look and we're like, it's day 2 and we're over 1,000 views, and we're not the big wigs, we're not the RV guys that are out there traveling, and we're no Joe Mess, all right? So we'll just say it. So, for us to get, 3,000 views is rewarding to see that we're bringing that to the disc golf community.
Yeah. Yeah, and for the most part, you're bringing Atlanta too, which is awesome. Like,
that's what I was just going to say. It's events of people that that are out there that maybe aren't getting the recognition that they deserve, who are killing it, like Austin and Ezra and Isaac and Alden, that are just on that level. And you're like, oh, well, they're not out touring all the time. They're still phenomenal golfers, and this is a chance to spotlight it and bring it to the masses, and everybody gets to see just how great the Atlanta disc golf scene really is.
Yeah, dude, I super appreciate it. I super appreciate everything. Every time you guys put me on camera, I'm full on. I'm trying to give you guys the best show you can absolutely freaking see. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, well, last year you gave us a contender for Ace of the Year, so I mean,
Yeah, I tell you every time you run up to that basket that I think I'm about to ace. Like, hey, get in position. You're about to watch an ace.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to throw it in. I promise. But yeah, all right, hold on, one more. What's the most tedious part of editing and everything filming, and who
Rendering.
gets the job?
Rendering does suck. Rendering and then
Graphics.
when you think the graphic. This is the first time I've run into this. Normally, I'll do most of the editing in terms of just shot editing, and then I hand it over to Conrad, and he does the bulk of the graphics. One of the rounds that we did, I did most of the graphics, and I rendered it. I sent it over to Conrad to finalize, and he's like, "There's an error here. There's an error here. There's 2 errors here. This is blank. This just says a number 3 where the name should be." I'm like, "Well, just leave it. Nobody's gonna notice that Alden Harris's name is now 3. Like nobody's gonna catch it." But we had to go back in and fix all that, obviously, and re-render it. And these things, take for a 35-minute round. It's probably rendering on my laptop for an hour and 15, somewhere around there. And then I got to, run through it and check it again to make sure that everything's legit before we send it down to get finalized with graphics. So rendering is a pain in the ass.
Normally what happens is he'll put it together. I'll do the graphics. I've gone through the graphics twice now, right? On the screen, I went through, looked at each one. I render it, send it over to him. Then I start getting text messages.
We're talking like every one of those renders is 40 minutes, an hour?
At least.
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
And if you make one mistake, like there was one frame during round 1 where every time somebody made a birdie putt, instead of saying birdie, that green graphic, it said star frame. So like
free birdies.
Yeah, like everybody just gets a birdie at that point.
That's yeah, and it's like there's a ghost in the system because I didn't do that.
Yeah,
something else happened. I didn't do that.
It's Premiere doing its thing.
Yeah,
just
Gremlins.
Give it on your toes.
Adobe
Dude, like nobody even knows the background behind that.
Yeah. It's yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a vicious cycle.
So do you guys split that up based on like what you're comfortable doing, or do you guys like trade off? Be like, man, I did all this dirty work for the last thing. It's your turn, or it's kind of split duties for you guys?
It's basically
split duties. Yeah. We've kind of got a system in place now, and it's getting faster and faster. Like at first, we even rotated cameras. Like it would do 9 holes where I would be player, and then 9 holes I would be catch, and we'd swap. And we found out quickly that I suck at catch cam.
Yeah.
So like, well, I can't do catch cam because you're not going to get any decent footage of the disc coming in. You're just going to see me moving around, looking at a squirrel instead of paying attention to the shot coming in.
You guys are like real friends then, huh?
Yeah, legit. It's all written down to in the contract, so we can never change our roles.
Oh my
god, for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, we've got our kind of our assigned roles, so to say. And every now and then, if we got to venture, obviously, and do something else, then we'll do it. But
yeah,
we've got a system that's working so far.
Hell yeah!
All right, so you answered my question that I was already gonna ask, so I'll just ask this one. I'll ask a viewer question. Keith wants to know, when are we going to have a tournament at Collins Hill Disc Golf Course?
Oh my god!
Why'd you have to bring it up? Keith?
I don't know. I want to. I'm gonna go into the logistics of why it's not. We've got the okay. Keith has already offered the baskets. I have the layout. I did a Google Earth flyover of the holes. This is before I had a drone. I've literally gone to the tee pads and put baskets and played each hole.
Oh yeah, we did play it. Yeah,
it's there, but the main problem is how Collins Hill wants to do the tournament. We have to rent out the entire course.
Yeah,
we don't get to pay per player that signs up for the event. We have to rent out the entire course, front and back, for the day.
Like it's a wedding venue or something, right?
Right.
Yeah. And so the cost that goes along with that, it raises the entry fees. Mm-hmm. And then even if we get maximum participation, we're still barely breaking even for, trying to bring some money to the nonprofit that we're doing it for, and also covering the expenses associated with running the event.
Absolutely. It took a long time to talk the owners of Boomtown into doing it. And then my next question was going to be, what was y'all's favorite shot from the footage? Like, do you guys each have a favorite shot.
From Boomtown in particular is what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Or, go with it. Whatever. Favorite shot ever. Besides Austin's ace. We've already heard about that.
Yeah.
Well, Austin's almost double ace. We'll call it 1.5 because that one, it should have stuck. It just didn't. Do we also have to exclude the ace of the year from Dickerson? We have to exclude that one.
Oh, no, that was amazing.
That's amazing.
I watched that last night. Actually, I was showing my buddies.
It's one thing to see it like on the screen, but then when I was there, for me it was a different surreal experience.
Yeah,
because I'm sitting there, the disc is coming in. I'm like, oh, that's nice. It's coming in, it flexes, and it just goes gently into the basket. And then I'm waiting for like the crowd to go crazy or whatever, because there's like 15 to 20 people on the box. I'm just waiting for it. Absolute silence, nothing.
They couldn't see it. It was totally blind, right?
We heard
what
it sounded like faint change. We're like, nah, that's not you.
And so I get on the radio. I'm like, that's an ace. And then I hear the crowd go wild. So
you got to announce the ace to everyone.
Yeah.
So you guys, Ace Run Pro announced the ace.
Another exclusive.
Imagine that.
Dickerson just aced. That was that was an ace.
That was an ace.
That's probably our favorite overall shot from Boomtown specifically. The the back nine of the first round. Ezra's second throw.
Oh yes,
that just hits the pin and stops, and he just has a drop in eagle.
27.
Yeah,
what a ridiculous shot!
Awesome. Is that the video we actually have?
Yeah, I think that's the video we have.
We pulled one. If you guys, this is the shot they're talking about.
It's putt without necessarily having the water directly behind the basket.
Exactly. Ezra. Oh, he's got it on a beeline.
He's controlled the height very nicely there.
Oh, that's good.
Ezra's playing horseshoes.
So yeah, that's gonna give us a laced line. He absolutely secured his spot on the lead card tomorrow.
Ezra wants it, folks.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great shot from Ezra Robinson.
There we go. We didn't plan that, by the way. That was completely organic.
Completely spontaneous.
We grabbed just the last thing you put up on Facebook and just happened to be the thing you wanted to talk about. So
So we on most Wednesdays we'll put up something called What a Shot Wednesday, and we'll just go back to some of our old tournaments and just put up just a clip of a great shot. And I was like, this has to go on there because it was such a good shot, especially since he was out of position from the drive to recover like that and just have a drop in eagle. Craziness. And if it wasn't for Ben, we would have never used it.
Oh, that's fantastic, Ben.
Dude, I love the follow flight lines behind it. You guys have started incorporating. That was pretty sweet. It shocked me when we were commentating. I was like, oh, what? They got follow flight now. What?
That's amazing. I wanted real quick before we get to the next thing. I'm gonna look through some comments real quick. I had a great one I wanted to put up here. Apparently, Zach Smith has his grandma watching from Florida right now.
What?
Hi, Arlene Smith.
Wait, that's his.
That's awesome. Yeah,
that's awesome. Frolfer's a family-friendly thing for about 15 minutes an episode. So
right, most of the time, not at all.
15 minutes an episode.
It depends on which 15 minutes. Sometimes it's at the beginning, sometimes it's in the middle. Right. I had another question for you guys.
Yeah.
What's up for the next? What's the rest of the year look like for Ace Run Pro? Like, where are you going? What are you filming? Give us. You gave us a little exclusive earlier. Do you have any more juicy deets for us?
Sure. So we've got Alabama up next.
Oh yeah, we're going to Alabama for the
NADGT
that thing
premier event up there. So we'll be out back in Huntsville again. We will be once again playing and filming. So the plan is to get the last 9 of the advanced card on the last day.
Yeah.
We've got the Music City Open. I always wanted to say Magic City Mega Bowl. That was the event we did before that. The Music City Open in Nashville, which the Robinsons will be at also, and Alden. That'll be a fun one. And we are in talks with Innova and the PDGA to be one of the teams going down to the USDGC this year to hopefully cover one of those cards as well. Either that or the Women's National Championship. We're trying to figure out what we're going to do on that side.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ace Run Pro, get it, boys.
And there's discussions about other things, like, so we're not like booked for the year.
Mhm.
So we have a form that you fill out online that gives us the information about the tournament. And we'll get the form, we'll look at it, give a quote, and we'll move on from there. So there's some quotes that are either supposed to be coming in or are in, and we're negotiating. So we have some other things that aren't finalized yet. So of course we don't want to.
Right. We don't want to put it out there. It's a big event for the Southeast. That's all I'll say. There weren't communications about.
Well, I had an email.
Oh, dude, you guys better be at Southern Nationals.
What are you talking about, Lytle? We never said anything about Southern National.
Oh, you
I'll
didn't say
be there.
that, but I believe
You're gonna see me there, and you're gonna see me there at the USTGC. Let's go.
I mean, that would be absolutely amazing. I did.
So
have
we got to do
comment
commentary
earlier.
then, obviously, since you got you and Versola. First of all, I haven't said it yet, but man, you guys knocked it out of the park with the commentary.
You guys stop.
Like just professional,
Look at this turning red.
even keeled, throwing in some barbs here and there. I was like, this is like perfect.
Yeah.
Now we just got to come up. I was telling Conrad, we just got to come up with a catchy name for you and Versola, like the hair and the stash or something like that when you guys do commentary.
And that's it.
Dude, oh man,
Except I saved this. I shaved it.
You can grow it back in time. It's all
dude,
good.
it
No, I
looks like
can't.
it's already back. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a week. But dude,
It's what it should be.
I super appreciate it.
Yeah, I told him, like, Austin, Cody and I were watching on Sunday and like texting Austin, like, yo, dude, like, we're not like blowing smoke. Like, that was pretty legit. Like,
Yeah.
that was good.
It was.
We got a lot of great feedback on it, really positive comments about the commentary, which a lot of the times all you get is just freaking people bashing commentary or bashing the coverage for whatever reason. But across the board, like, it was just such a positive reaction response. And like we thought you guys really killed it for real.
Yeah.
So great job.
What
Dude.
would be, so you can do any tournament in the world, you can go film it. What would it be? Like, what's your dream tournament to film?
Oh boy.
And why is it Southern Nationals? No, I'm just kidding.
Because it's 3 courses now. It's it's only one for the it's 3 for the pros too, I think.
Cinco Lagos, baby. Cinco
Yeah,
Lagos.
it's
Cinco
3.
Lagos.
But it's on the
Definitely
same property as for one of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely want to check that out. Dream one to film. Dang.
I don't know if I have a dream one to film.
I'll tell you one that I'd love to go to, but I don't know if it'll ever happen. Is Yarva, this golf course over in Finland. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, I would love to go there.
I would
Yeah,
say
the course
Yarra, like
is sweet.
the movie Swine, right?
Yeah. That's the movie Swine would be crazy. Yeah. But like more US based, one course that I think is iconic and everybody loves, and I think would be amazing to get out there. The MVP Open over at Maple Hill.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That one's on my bucket list.
Yeah.
That's a
Not
question.
to film, but to play.
Yeah. Well, same. I'd be happy with either one. I'd really love to get out. Every time I see them go out to Portland,
Beaver, yeah, Milo McKever.
Yes. Oh my God, Milo looks amazing.
Yeah, that's the signature albatross hole.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
About you?
I don't know if I have a dream course to play or film. I want them all. I just like, if it comes, I want it. I mean, I'm trying to. I mean, all the ones you said were good. I really wanted the one in Finland. I couldn't remember the name of it, but I really wanted like that one. Yeah, just I guess it depends, because as catch cam, if I could pick, I don't want to record anything that's like the IDGC. I don't want to record Jackson.
Why not?
Because I'm blind to everything.
Yeah.
You know how many times I almost got hit?
I tried to give you the heads up.
Yeah, I mean
that's another challenge about being the catch cam, even on at Boomtown, because one, I didn't play for the long tees, so I don't know exactly where to set up to get the good shot. So sometimes I'm too far away, but then other times, like when we did record at the IDGC and we were recording Simon, I really had no clue where to go.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, am I out of his reach? Am I going to be far enough that I'm not going to get hit?
You're never out of his reach.
Yeah, but really, it's not. But then you like, so do I sacrifice for the rest of the car who I don't think is going to play that aggressive? So I think I've heard people say the same thing about when they have to record
Page. Yeah.
Like Page is so dominating and can throw so far. Do you go to make sure you capture that shot, but then you sacrifice a little bit of distance on getting the rest of the card, or do you switch it the other way around?
That's crazy to think about, like with Ricky and Simon throwing the crazy lines too. Like how with one guy down there without a team from CBS, like how do you cover it all?
Yeah.
You just try to get it. But when we got out there to cover the Hall of Fame Classic, Dalton Slannis, who worked at the PDGA Pro Shop, tells me that Simon's going to throw a roller on hole one. And I'm like, yeah, okay, you're just messing with me. And then he gets up there and he tries to throw a roller on hole one. I had to ask Simon. I was like, are you really throwing a roller? He's like, yeah. But at the same time, I'm like, he's not really throwing a roller. Nobody throws a backhand roller on one. And then he throws a backhand roller on one, and it nearly works out. But I'm trying to figure out how I can tell Conrad, like, he's throwing a roller here. I'm just like, live on the tee. I hope you're in position because I don't know where this is going.
That's funny. I never even thought about that. Like, that's something I would, as a guy who's never filmed disc golf, I'm like, yeah, what happens if he does throw over everything?
Just point and hope that you have it in frame as much as you can. So there's times where if you see us not zooming in on a shot, it's because it's some crazy line or they're going at an angle that we're not necessarily expecting. So we just keep it on a wide angle to try to capture it in frame the whole time.
Magic City Mega Ball hole number 17 in particular. I'm in with the basket, and I expect everyone to come through the gap. It's a forehand hole, so I'm expecting everyone. No one came through the gap whatsoever. Everyone came crashing in from the top. So I'm there, just at the mercy
dodging
of what happens above, because I have no clue when they're throwing or when it's coming in or where it's coming in or anything. So sometimes you'll just see a wide camera shot and then it'll move because that was me trying to make sure I had the disc at least in frame for the viewing audience.
Almost fell to a Ricky Heiser bomb, right?
Yeah.
Douche. All right. Anyways, so you guys are a bit of a one-stop shop, like you get the disc reviews, you do tournament coverage, in the bags, all that stuff.
Challenge videos.
Yeah, all of it. What's next in the Ace Run Pro videos?
Well, what's immediately next?
Yeah, we got some reviews.
No. What's future aspirations looking like?
Oh, okay. So we've got some more disc reviews coming up. We've got a bunch of stuff from DGA that we still need to get out and film. We've got one more challenge video against the Robinsons that we want to do because we're 1-1 against them. So we need a tiebreaker.
Yeah, I'm rooting Ace Run Pro. I'll caddy for you guys for one of y'all.
And I know we were talking to Austin a while back about getting him on film doing almost like a sidearm tutorial or something, just kind of explaining just the mechanics of why his sidearm is so good. I think that would be something really cool to get out there and just kind of show the world what he can do, how he does it.
Yeah, dude. I know. We kind of mixed weekends. We kind of mixed weekends that weekend. I had some stuff pop up and I wasn't able to do it, but I definitely want to do it. And I think it'd be sweet.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We'll definitely get that together.
Nice.
I say there's nothing that's off limits for us. We're not pigeonholed into doing any of the things that you named, or if the viewers have ideas, as long as they're legal,
right?
Well, we can at least run through and
no hookers, no cocaine, but other than that.
But what about if we're in? Oh, never mind.
Family friendly.
Yeah.
Keep it E-rated.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Perfect.
So we asked Jomez this same question when we had him on. If you guys woke up tomorrow and had a check for $50,000 to Ace Run Pro, how would you spend it? What would you do? How would it change? Ace Run Pro.
All right, so we haven't really thought about that ever before, or at least communicated with each other. But for me, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna spend my half on. That new car that I want. No, it's really gonna probably for me. I would love us to just have upgraded equipment, so better cameras, better laptops for processing, just all around better gear. Because I mean, we've upgraded from where we started without a doubt, but we're still not at, an elite level where we got $7,000 slow-mo cams, so just being able to upgrade our equipment so that we can bring that much more to our viewers.
Yeah, better quality camera. Yeah, exactly. I love it.
Yeah, same.
Felix?
Same.
Same.
Just like straight
And
same.
yeah,
Just-
I think anything we get, even when we get anything now from tournaments or when we get paid out on certain things, we're like, all right, how can we reinvest this into making a better product? And that's how we got from the software that we were using before to now using Premiere. We've upgraded catch cameras 3 times already between phones, the Sony, and now the Canon.
Mm-hmm.
We're constantly upgrading memory cards. We're constantly buying
Microphones.
The microphone that we're using now, the microphones on the cameras, just any and every opportunity we get when we get any kind of income coming in goes back to the product to try to make it better for everybody that's taking the time to view it and subscribe, because without that there's no point in us being out here if we're not getting views and subscribers that are checking out the footage.
Yeah, if we're not bringing something to the community, then it's kind of defeating for us. I mean, as long as we're doing that, and that's what we don't make a living off of Ace Run production at all. I mean, we don't really even see a profit.
Yeah, we've been in the red for a while.
Yeah. And so everything that we get, it goes right back in. And so it would be the same thing with the 50. It would end up just going back in. And I joke about getting a car or something, but we probably would get a trailer or something so that we could travel just a little bit more to get around to events and get more coverage, get more content.
I would find a way to shove everything in a WRX and call it a day. Just have a good time.
Right.
We got Keith Bomblin with kind of a hot question. If you guys are ready for it,
fire away, Keith.
He's gonna strike a nerve here. He wants to know which baskets are better, T2s or Chainstar Pros.
I'm going to have to go with the Chainstar Pro, and that's partially because I own a T2.
You know how cruel a mistress she can be.
Yes, I do. There's a period of time where I was just putting hard because of the T2. Just everything got just either it was in the chains or circle 2 because I was putting into a T2. But yeah, just me personally, I like the Chainstar Pro better.
Yeah, and having won putting leagues on Chainstar Pros like 5 times, I'm going to agree with the Chainstars. They're a little bit more forgiving than the T2s. I've had some bad. I mean, they weren't great putts, but the high right miss, the low left miss, the high left miss, the dead center miss,
dead center off left,
just a bit on a T2.
Yeah.
Sometimes can affect your confidence moving forward in your putts.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. I'm a guy who putts soft, so I'm a big Mach 3 fan. And that, that's
I'm the only one.
They're just like, hey, I got you, buddy. I got you.
I think you and Climo are the only ones that like Mach 3s.
Oh, dude, Redan, Randy don't like them too. It's just the Redan kids love them. But anywho, we've been at this for 45 minutes. Now we're gonna get into some of the fun stuff. I want to know, when you guys go to Waffle House, what do you order, and is it the same when you're sober?
Well, for me, yes, it's the same when I'm sober because I don't drink, so I've never been drunk.
Fair. When you're yeah.
So I'm gonna tell the story. So we went to Waffle House, right? Felix ordered the All Star or something, right? You got eggs, bacon, all the whatever it comes with it, and it's in his receipt. His bill was like $9 or whatever.
Yeah, more than that.
Yeah, because you got orange juice too. It was
Yeah.
like 12 something.
Yeah.
So I ordered triple plate, covered, topped, and diced. If you don't know what that is, that's a triple order of hash browns with chili, cheese, and tomatoes on it. That comes about $5. It's like $4.90, and it's the entire plate.
Yeah.
So Felix was looking at my plate and looking at his, and he's like, "What?"
Didn't make any sense.
So now occasionally when we go to Waffle House, that's what he'll order. He'll order the same thing because it's a plate full of hash browns with cheese and chili and tomatoes, and it's
got all the terrible food groups all in one.
Yep.
It's way less.
It's like $4.
Either way, like when you eat at Waffle House, you're gonna have a terrible night. So no matter what you order, you might as well pay a little bit less for the pain that you're going to endure later.
I heard that.
Oh, that's funny.
Ooh, so when you guys, let's say you win a big tournament, you're coming home, you're like, all right, I won a tournament. I'm going to go home. I'm going to eat whatever I want. I'm going to celebrate with a meal or a restaurant or something. What is your celebratory meal?
We can't do it anymore now. Well, I haven't seen it.
Well, perfect world, no COVID. What's your
Asian goodness? We always get
Yes,
Asian goodness
yes.
when we're traveling back from a tournament.
Yeah, when we're traveling back from a tournament, we always find some Asian buffet somewhere. It doesn't matter the quality. It's just as long as it's an Asian buffet, we'll stop.
Just stop at the first Asian buffet.
That was
just
that was
fried
just
rice all day, please.
that was just
The tradition.
yeah. Didn't matter if we won, lost. Didn't matter what happened.
Yeah.
Just that's what it was. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's hilarious.
So if you guys were the president of the PDGA for a week,
Mhm.
Oof.
what would be the first thing you do?
Ooh.
I heard this suggestion. I don't know if it was PDGA Radio. It might have been PDGA Radio. Hiring an expert in fundraising for nonprofits. Somebody that specializes in going out and getting money for nonprofits so that the events get the kind of dollars pumped into them that they deserve for the players, and to be able to grow the payouts and grow how many people get paid out on the pro side per event. Because I don't think anybody on the PDGA board now has ever kind of had to do crowd fundraising or source fundraising for nonprofits. So if you get somebody in there that is an expert in doing that can go out to Coca-Cola or Nike or Pepsi and just build those relationships that continue year over year, that can internally grow the sport on the pro side and the AM side.
Absolutely.
That was a very good answer. Way better than what I'm about to say. So what I would do is I would sign Ace Run Pro into a lifetime contract for media content for the PDGA. I mean, that's just the most.
That's what I'm talking about. And Frolfer right behind him.
Dude is Frolfer has it. We'll just take a consulting contract. That's all we really.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
We'll just do culture consulting. We'll be like,
Dude, we'll be in the booth instead of. All right, never mind. We'll continue.
Anyway,
So, this is my favorite question that we ask.
All right.
Who would be y'all's celebrity doubles partner? Any celebrity, you get one celebrity to be your celebrity doubles partner, not a pro disc golfer.
Oh, man.
and it doesn't have to be because you think you're going to win. It doesn't have to be because they're athletic. It's just who would you want to play a round of disc golf with?
You're laughing like you got one in mind. So I got to think on this one. So if you got one, go ahead.
I'm just thinking, like, if I'm going to have a good time. I mean, we're just talking about having a good time here, not trying to win. Just I would want. I was going to say Dwayne Johnson, right? But then because I've been watching him and Kevin Hart go at him, it's just hilarious. And I didn't want to say Kevin Hart, but probably just.
Kevin Hart's funny as hell, though.
Yeah. Like I could just imagine his frustration.
Yeah, on a disc golf course. Like, come on, man.
Oh yeah,
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I think.
Dude, I think he would low key be pretty good at disc golf, though.
He's got a low center of gravity.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, and he's athletic as hell.
Yeah. I would go kind of along the same lines, but an older generation, I would go Bill Murray.
That's a popular answer on our show, and I've kind of thought the same thing.
Because he already plays golf. He's one of the funniest humans ever. I think having him out there trying to throw frisbees would be a fun time for all, especially for me. Maybe not so much him.
He's putting out
That's like Caddyshack era Bill Murray.
He's putting out really dope golf clothes right now. He has William Murray Golf as a brand.
Really?
Putting out like really good looking stuff, like just awesome stuff. So
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
it's good stuff. So I got to ask, we ask this question of everybody, and we let you kind of decide what the qualifier or the parameters are going to be. Who are your top 3 disc golfers each? And it can be your top 3 to play with, your top 3 tallest, your top 3 female players, any qualifier you want. But tell me, when you think of your favorite 3 disc golfers, who are they and why are they those people?
Golly.
I know, we're tough.
Damn. I don't just want to do like top 3. Like these guys are the best.
Yeah.
Well, you could, yeah. Feel free if you want to do like most talented.
Yeah, who are your best?
It's so subjective though. Like,
Well, that's the point of
That's
the
the
question.
whole. Yeah,
oh,
whole
is that the
glory.
point? Oh,
Okay.
that's
Okay. Okay. Wait.
We're trying to get video footage of you just like saying some stuff that
just putting our foot in our mouth. Or
Yeah.
we can sell to TMZ.
Okay.
damn. Top 3.
See, I have a different perspective on this because, like, for a second, I was thinking top 3 to be on the car with and hang around with, have fun, this, that, and the other.
That's what I was thinking.
But I don't get to hang around the players. I'm catch cam. I'm always out in the field by myself.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can hang with a T2, a chain star, and a disc catcher. You're like,
His favorites are the Mach 5s because they spit.
oh man.
Oh God. So it's Climo. I mean, where are we at here?
Oh, you know what?
Climo's got to be there, obviously.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
Who would you rather be on the car with, Climo?
Well, I'm not thinking about rather be on the car. I'm thinking about ranking or top 3 or whatever. I don't know. Like if we're talking about being on the card or people that we've met.
Like I said, this question is up to you.
Top 3. Who are your top 3?
Top 3 legends,
saying.
top 3 innovators, whatever you want.
Top 3 hype mans.
Playing with Stork
Oh man,
was
Stork.
like
one
of the most informative and just entertaining things
I
of
would
all
put
time.
Stork. All right, I got it. All right, I got my side.
All right, let's see.
All
yours.
right,
Let's see yours.
I want Dan Stork Roddick because
Mhm,
he's just a walking encyclopedia
and
just has stories for days.
yeah.
I want Simon Lizotte because he's Simon Lizotte, and he's going to do some crazy stuff. And I think him and Stork talking would be phenomenal. And then the third, I'm going to go with Johnny McRae because he's, first of all, like the fact that he's like 43 and throws a country mile and never stops. Like his energy level when we've
Old man wisdom.
interacted, dude, just always going.
Yeah.
Played around, did a review with us, went out and did putting. He's got limitless energy. I don't know what he's drinking in the morning, but I want to know. But he's just so much fun to be around. I think if I could have like those 3 on a card with me, would be such a great day.
Then I can't agree more. That's a fantastic card.
All right, so Conrad, who are you taking for your top 3?
He took 2 of mine, so I don't want to do those 2 now.
Oh,
Shouldn't have let me go first.
I shouldn't have gave you Stork.
Stork was so good.
You
That was a
wouldn't
good
even think
pull.
about
That
Stork.
was such a good pull. You could take Dr. Rick Vokes if you want.
Yeah.
I could, but
Crazy John Brooks.
Yeah. That's
top 3.
well, yeah. Like I said, if you want to pick your top 3 most talented, your top 3 best dressed, your top 3 tallest, whatever, it's your choice. Like
shortest.
How about like the top 3? Like, let's say I don't know anything about disc golf, and you're going to show me 3 people throw frisbees. Who are the quintessential 3 disc golfers you're going to show somebody?
So I would show them Simon because Simon is just entertaining and just shows you what's possible when it's not. If we're talking about fundamentals, then I will probably also go with Paul because his just it seems like he has a textbook form. The third that I would probably go with, I always forget his name.
What's he look like?
Pizza in the oven.
Oh, Heimberg.
Calvin, Napoleon Dynamite.
Yes.
Calvin, are you listening? Calvin. You hear that? That's 3 weeks in a
Young
row we
Vinny.
talked about you, Calvin. Answer my Instagram message, Calvin. Jeez.
We're working on getting Vinny on. I think he's too busy playing pickleball. I keep getting it. I keep getting Snapchats from Chris.
Dickerson's awesome too. Dickerson's one of the nicest guys we've met too, and he's always so common. The entire sport of disc golf, like if you're not a part of this community, become a part of the community. Like it's so incredible how incredible everybody is in the disc golf community. Like you get these top level pros that are like 13 levels above you, but they're just so down to earth.
Yeah,
and everybody's just so willing to interact with you. It's crazy.
No, it's like
accessibility.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like there's no
that's the whole
reason.
part about it. We're one big giant family. Like ultimately, that's what it is.
It was like when I was telling Conrad when we first were getting started, I'm like, I'm just putting ideas out there, and I'm like, hey, what if we do this? What if we do that? And we just go out to TDs and we go out to players, and we're like, hey, would you guys be willing to do this? And I was like, these people should be telling us no. Like time and time, like, who are you?
No, I'm not, absolutely not.
Dude, how do you feel when we got Katrina Allen and we're just like, I don't know,
right?
Amazing.
Oh, here we go. I mean, thank you, Katrina, and she had a great time. She sent us a message every time, but like the same shock of being like,
yeah,
are we really okay?
This is happening? Okay,
yeah,
dude, I'm down about it.
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of professionals, who's your favorite professional that you guys have personally filmed? And who's your least favorite?
Wait, there is no least favorite.
Yeah, there's no
you could say least favorite as far as like most difficult to film because they throw crazy.
I want to hear most favorite first. Most favorite first.
Most favorite first.
Most favorite to film. For me, it's Dickerson, just because he's so methodical, and you don't realize that he's shooting 16 down until the round's over, and you're like, he just shot a 16 down.
Dude, you're not freaking lying, dude. I've played with that guy so many times, and like halfway through the round, you're like, I think I'm only like 2 or 3 back of this guy right now, and like we count scores up, and you're like, yeah, he got 1 on me there, he got 3 on me there, I'm done. He just beat me by 6. What the hell?
And it's so quiet. He just goes about it. He's like, I'm just gonna can this circle 2 putt.
He's the nicest guy to ever beat your ass.
Yeah. And he's just super nice and just so professional. He's a lot of fun to film, and he waits for you. Like as a camera team, working with, he got better this last time when we filmed him at Boomtown, but like working with Isaac. Isaac is one of the fastest disc golfers you're ever going to encounter on course.
Yes.
And I'm like barely getting the camera up in time for him to see like the tail end of his shot.
Like I don't understand. Like his pre-shot routine is done while other people are throwing or something. He just walks up.
He does it in his head.
He just walks up to it and does it.
Yeah.
Like there's no me. I'm sitting like, all right, this is the height I wanted. This is the line I wanted. All right, he just goes up and goes.
Yeah, you click. Like I try. Like when I was always on that final card. If anybody hasn't seen that, I was on the final card and I was like, dude, Isaac, slow down, dude. They need to get in position. Like, I know you have the tee box and you want to throw, but you kind of need to slow down for a second.
There's the one putt where you guys all star framed the hole. I can't remember his hole. I think it's in the middle 9. But Isaac's got like a 35 foot or something like that, and he just steps up and just drains it. And on the side, you just hear Lytle like, "Dude, take your time at least." Like,
dude, I'm not exaggerating. Like he literally, like the moment he puts his mini down on the ground, he's looking up and throwing it at the basket.
Yeah.
Like that's not an exaggeration at all.
No, yeah.
So these got to be the most difficult that you filmed, right? Just for the pure speed of it.
Like I couldn't even imagine how Felix and Conrad felt when Isaac had to throw.
It's just be ready is all you can do.
So I'm gonna ignore what Austin said a second ago. I'm gonna go to my worst one to record, and that is Nico.
Say his name.
Takes so much time.
It's the opposite. He's the anti.
46 seconds on the putt to win the preserve. 46 seconds. They
And I think he bragged about it too, didn't he? Brag.
Yeah, like I kept it under the 45 seconds. Like it's 30 seconds. But,
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be 30.
But it's impressive because he's still, because of the shots that he executes, right? So you see the time that he takes and you see the results. So it's hard to complain. But when you're sitting there recording or filming, and for me being catch, I'm not nearby, so I don't know exactly what's going on. So I may have like literally a minute of recording before I actually even see the disc, because he's getting in position, he's in there, he's doing what he does, and I can remember on hole 18 at Hall of Fame, he was off to the right. He was just in there. I didn't know what was going on, but the shot that he executed out was just amazing. It was worth all the time that he took in there. You just wish it wasn't all the time that he took in there, but that's just that's the way he plays.
Mm-hmm.
Right on.
So we've got I think we've got like 3 more questions for you here.
Okay.
Do y'all have any surprises for us tonight? Are y'all releasing anything next?
Huh. Funny you should ask. Huh. Let's see. We filmed the first round and the second round of the event. I think there was something else that we filmed while we were out there.
There was a loud thing with a dude in a suit. And
it was Christmas in July or something.
Just loud.
Christmas in July.
I think that's what it was. Yes.
Oh.
We have ready to go is the Social D distance competition coming out today, and exactly 1 minute ago it became live on our channel.
8:30. You're telling me right now, 8:30. Social D is live on the Ace Run Pro channel right now.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, let it.
When you guys are done watching Frolfcenter,
Thank
head
you.
on over and check that out.
Hell yeah.
I was just about to say, let it keep rendering. You guys can tune over after the Frolfcenter tonight, and it's going to be a good take you to bed video.
Exactly.
Zach Smith, just full of glitter, is going to be your sweet dream.
Dude, I bet Zach and Chloe go to bed every night this week on that one.
And we didn't do any additional commentary over. We just let the video kind of speak for itself. We just have Cody in the background talking the whole time, and you get the crowd just going nuts as these shots are going.
You didn't do that.
You guys.
We did that. So hopefully you guys enjoy. We just added graphics to it. We chopped it up so that it's not obviously 2 hours long, but we put everything in there that everybody wants to see for sure.
And I'm gonna say this about this distance competition. The thing about it was how it was done, right? It wasn't, someone's throwing and then 15 minutes they're comparing that throw to another throw with different wind conditions, different everything, right? So it's head to head, which is I don't think I've seen that in a distance competition before, and I really like that format.
Yeah, we're super looking forward to you guys catching the next one.
The next several, perhaps. I mean, that's another thing for another episode.
Yeah,
but there's definitely going to be a distance one next year, and we're definitely going to be a huge push for that one.
Think bigger next year.
There it is, the Boomtown disc.
And if you guys are, the sponsor disc.
Oh yeah.
Saying if you guys aren't keeping track, that's like 4 exclusives that we've gotten from Ace Run Pro today. So thank you guys for telling Terry Miller to shove it and giving us all this stuff.
Thanks for the
you tell Terry Bear hey, these are my boys from Atlanta. We gotta keep it close to the chest. So we really do appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, represent the A.
Exactly.
Okay, so here's another kind of hot question, not too hot. I mean, you can dance as much as you want on this one. In both MPO and FPO, who's going to be the next number 1 after Paul and Paige? Like, who can catch them, and who do you think is going to have the next kind of reign after these two have kind of come over the hump there?
Oh boy,
I know that I want to say. I just don't know their names. I'm terrible with remembering names.
Calvin Heimberg.
Yeah, I like him. I think that
kind of hard to argue with that one.
Yeah, it's just because he's tournament tested. I mean, he's ready. He keeps the composure. It doesn't, he doesn't stop putting the piece in the oven. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, I love
He's
that
got
video.
good sunglasses, too.
Somebody told me one time I just need to put the piece in the oven, and I do it every time.
It's
Every
so
time.
I
calm.
just send it.
I think, Calvin's definitely the biggie. I think we saw glimpses of it in 2018 with who I'm going to say. Was it 2018? Was it really 2 years ago? Yeah, 2018. I think Eagle McMahon, if he can figure out just kind of that even keel.
La cabeza.
Yeah. Because obviously the tools are there. He's got
Yeah, he has the
limitless
tools.
ability.
Without question, he has the tools.
That forehand is unlike anything else on the tour.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's all up in the kid's head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's still maturing. He's only, 22, 23 at the most?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's so
his
young.
emo
Yeah.
phase, I'm pretty sure, with the dark hair and
Exactly.
everything.
It's all that vegan food. It just gets into your brain. You need some
Eat
meat
a
in there to
steak,
kind of
kid.
level it off.
Eat a steak.
Dude, I love that we went from Waffle House to like ragging on vegans in like 12 minutes. Like,
Sorry, Jenny.
what a podcast! What a podcast,
Dude, if you hadn't had a patty melt from Waffle House, you're messing up.
Exactly. What are you doing?
Number
with your
one
life?
seller of steaks.
Yeah.
God,
Wait, so what about on the ladies' side though?
Ooh.
Yeah. Who's gonna take over Paige's top rank?
Who's the young lady from overseas?
Which one?
Evelina
Evelina,
Elena.
Hannah Blumrose.
Kristen
or the
Tatar.
Blumrose?
And Kristen Tatar is just,
We're really
she's
good.
an
Oh yeah,
assassin.
Tatar.
True.
She's super good. But who I've been really impressed with lately watching on coverage, and she's still just kind of learning and developing her game, Heather Young.
Oh,
She is dicing up lines, and her putting is ridiculous.
She reminds me of
Dude.
James Conrad. She's got a very Conrad style thing.
Yeah.
Oh, James Conrad.
dude, girl can putt. Girl can putt.
Yeah, and that's such a, like, in the FPO field, putting is so important.
Yeah.
I mean,
And she's putting with PA3s.
exactly.
Don't glide.
Yeah. Craziness. But yeah, she's lefty, like she's got those different lines that she can take. She's got a really tremendous game. So I'm really impressed with her. I'm gonna kind of tagging her to be the next one.
Yeah, I like that one, Felix.
What you got, Conrad? Who you think?
Oh, one of the three that I didn't mention before.
Oh yeah, the Tatar, Evelina. Yeah.
So one of the Europeans.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
you got to
Evelina-
name at least one.
If
Who's going to
Evelina
take it?
can get her putting together, like she's got all the power in the world.
Yeah.
All the power in the world. So her destroyer bombs. I have one of them.
Yeah.
It's been in my bag since I got it. It's been amazing.
If you put Kristen putting with Evelina's drive,
Ooh.
Oh my god, that would be
Good luck.
That would be up there. That would be
Yeah.
a top 5 every
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
For sure.
So we're talking about Paige Pierce.
We're talking about to beat Paige, you've got to have Evelina's drives and Kristen Tatar's putting,
yeah.
and even then, you're talking about
Exactly,
Paige's
that's
putting.
Paige Pierce.
I think Paige might be better than Ricky at putting. I'm just saying.
All right,
So you're saying
yeah.
that fucking already exists.
So I got to know one of the final questions here, boys.
Mhm.
Who's your favorite commentary of Ace Run production videos besides me and Sola?
Besides
No,
Austin City Limits and MTV.
favorite commentary in the game besides Austin and MTV.
All right, so this right here is this is my favorite. Having Ez and Isaac on, it's hilarious to me because they're brothers. So like they're sitting there ragging each other on their shots on their commentary, but you know it's with love because they're brothers and just how they are. But to me, it's entertaining to sit back and watch that.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Especially at that level, man, they're both so good. To see anyone rag on either of those shots,
Yeah.
it has to be the other one, right?
Well, dude, you gotta imagine Felix is literally listening to it like as we're playing. Like I know in that final round, like Isaac and Ezra are going back and forth at each other. Like, why are you throwing that?
Yeah.
And they throw some true gut punches at each other during the challenge videos.
Oh man.
I was like, whoa, that was dirty. But
That's
they're
a
brothers.
They're brothers, dude. It's I love playing with the both of them on the card because like they're jabbing back and forth at each other,
Mhm.
and they don't even worry about me, and I'm like slowly creeping along the side. Like here I am, I'm birdieing still.
yeah, you're getting there.
Yeah, the one challenge video where Ez was talking about Isaac blowing the lead at the Junior Worlds.
Yes, that was
that's just
wow.
too soon.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. That they've got the deep cuts on each other.
Yeah,
Like, I can bring it out if you want me to.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun when we've had them do commentary. Overall, dang, I don't. Besides like the Big Germ commentary and all that stuff.
Wait, I thought he said Ace Run Pro commentary.
Either or. You
either
can give us both answers, either or, whatever you'd like.
I mean, yeah.
I think Kevin Jones does such a good job of breaking down commentary whenever he's doing it. Just kind of gives you that inside edge of like, all right, well, the pros are looking to do this and they're looking to do that, and this course plays well for this, doesn't play well for that. And he just does it in a way that's not like condescending or over the top goofy, which I like.
Yeah, he was pretty even keel. It reminded me of the Climo stuff when Climo and Hannah were doing stuff at USDGC.
Yeah.
Kevin Jones had a very similar vibe to me. So.
Yeah, got it. Noted. Let me know next time. I'm definitely down.
Absolutely, man.
Oh yeah.
So, last question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have any questions for us?
The one that I asked you when we were goofing around in the beginning before we went live is, why are you guys doing this? You're out here every week doing this.
You know how much work this is?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Someone pitched us.
You know what? If you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life.
Yeah, that's what the dirty heads say, right, Cody?
No, dude, we hang out like on Tuesday nights. We do this for like an hour and a half and just sit here and drink beers and like type up questions. Like we have a 4-page thing that we're reading off of right now with like questions for you guys. We literally spend Tuesday nights just fucking talking about like, yeah, man, I almost fucking ace 16 at Ferguson. Like, just talking shit. It's just like we were at league together, but we're typing it instead of doing it, that sort of thing. So,
because I had one of my friends, he was like, hey, man, y'all should do a podcast too. And I'm like, hell no. You know no podcast. You know how much extra work that is?
Dude, honestly, we did the audio podcast. It was way more work than doing this.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we'd have to record it, edit it, put the titles in, strip it off, render it. This is happening and just like it just exists.
Yeah.
And I love looking at these two guys every week. So I'm all
Who
over.
wouldn't? It's an extra bonus right there.
I mean,
I wouldn't complain.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not complaining. It's great. It's
Right.
fantastic.
Yeah, no, dude, I have no problem skipping, your weekly action on Thursday nights to come do this.
I mean, yeah, I go to Perks, so I have my Monday, Friday, Saturday. It's like a Thursday. What's Oregon Park? That's 2 hours for me. I'm not doing that.
We had Walton. Walton had a summer league. I think it was wrapping up either this week or next week. I was thinking about going, but then
I think it's next week.
I'm not sure if this week was the end or not.
Yeah. If it is, we missed it.
Yeah. I was gonna say Mo's League is the only thing I missed, and looking by the scores, it looked like I didn't miss much. I would have been way out of contention. So
Yeah. They were tearing it up out there.
Oh my god, they're doing tonight. We're gonna talk about it later, but they're doing their $15 skins match tonight.
Mhm.
Like people down there are getting mad about money right now. Like as we speak, they're still bitching about it in the parking lot. So guys, we want to say thank you for coming on. Like, you guys are awesome. We've spent a lot of time with you guys recently at Boomtown. We've all been around. Again, the Social D stuff's out now. But if you guys, we're going to give you the floor. We're going to put you up on the screen. You got as much time as you need. Tell the world what they need to know about Ace Run Pro, how to find you, how to follow you, how to support you. Obviously we have the new support mechanism as well. So the floor is yours. Go at it. Give us your sign off and your sales pitch and everything, all of the above.
All right. Well, thank you guys for having us. This has been a blast for sure. This is what we expected. We've watched your show all the time, so we knew what we were getting into, and you guys definitely didn't disappoint. We just want to say thank you to everybody that's taken the time to watch a video, to hit the like button, to check out one of the Instagram posts. All of that stuff, as little or as small as it may seem, helps to bring our videos and our content to more and more faces and more computers. And that's what helps us when we approach these tournament directors or approach these pros with ideas. Adding legitimacy to what we're doing definitely helps.
Yeah.
As far as our social media, Instagram, we are at Ace Run Pro. We're Ace Run Productions on Facebook, Ace Run Productions on YouTube, and we are formally launching, since people have been kind of hinting that they would be willing to kind of help support us financially even more. We are launching our Patreon page, which is going to be right there, patreon.com/AceRunPro.
Great placement for this as well.
Spot on.
Nailed it. Like, I get 3 Ace Run Pro logos. I get 2 Infinite logos. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
If you guys want to take the time and check it out, we've got 3 different levels of support, starting as small as $3 a month and going all the way up to $10 a month. At the second level, the $3 a month one is going to get you early access to like our one disc, one tip reviews. Some of our challenge videos will be up before anybody else gets to view them. The second level also gets you qualified to win a disc every month. And the first disc that we're going to be giving away next month to our Patreon subscribers is going to be a Paul Macbeth Tour Series Luna.
Oh, always going to show it to us. Look at the secret stash behind the Infinite banner.
I'm not
playing this well.
You got something you're going to add?
Well, I can't add these. These aren't mine.
Oh, so then why take them out?
Because they say Paul Macbeth. So I was just.
That's not the one we're giving away. That's not the one.
They say Paul Macbeth. I'm not giving.
I mean, that's his name. 100%. That's true.
Yeah, and then the third level will just be again the early access, the monthly giveaway, and we're going to have a bigger quarterly giveaway, which will consist of at least 2 discs and other goodies. So, depending on what we've got available to send out, it could be three discs, it could be a bag, it could be shirts,
whatever
hats,
we have,
all kinds of stuff that is going to go into that quarterly giveaway also. So, if you guys want to take the time out and check that out, it helps support us when we're on the road. Even for eating food when we're on the road or supplying gas to get to these places, all that stuff that we were talking about that you don't really think about when you're on the road, all that stuff adds up. So that will definitely help support us more and keep us out on the road a little bit more to provide more and more content.
I did notice that Quick Trip hot dogs are $1.44 now. I'm pretty upset about it. Just saying.
Keep going up. Like, we're not going to notice. We noticed.
Dude, I super appreciate everything you guys do. I love all the new content. The new content from Boomtown is
incredible.
Thank you.
Amazing. 1,000% like in the step in the new direction. I freaking love it. I love commentating on it. Me and Matt will be back anytime you guys want us. Absolutely. Like we'll commentate on stuff on we're not even on. Like absolutely we'll commentate it. Let us know.
Awesome, man.
It could be planting. It could be like yard reviews.
Yeah. If we're doing yard reviews, let us know.
I don't know if y'all know what aquaponics is, but I do have a system.
Dude, I do. I'm a huge aquaponics dude. I know the green industry. Hit me up.
Did you say hydroponics?
No, it's aquaponics.
No.
My bad.
Aquaponics.
It's kind of like hydroponics, but it's a closed loop system. There's actually live fish that provides nutrients to the plants. That's another podcast. We're not going to go into that.
Yeah, and I know both though. Hydroponics, aquaponics. You let me know. I got you.
Awesome.
Guys, thank you again.
The last thing that we want to say is we want to say thank you to our sponsor, which is Infinite Disc. They actually they do a lot for us, even though we're just 2 little small guys.
20 under, small guy.
Alan at Infinite Disc, he was actually one of the first supporters of Ace Run Pro before we were even a name. He was willing to donate discs for us to review. Yeah. So they've been a supporter of Ace Run Pro for a long time since we started, basically. Mm-hmm. So just want to give a huge thank you to Alan and the team there at Infinite Disc, Mook, for having us on the team and tolerating us.
Our
questions.
Endless questions. Yeah.
And I guess I want to say thank you to your wife. No, I mean to my wife.
Easy.
People's grandmothers are watching.
Hey, come on now.
But no, for letting him come out as much as my wife wants me to leave. So I mean, it's a different story.
Take it to my wife. I have a child who's 4 years old and is nothing but energy. And when I'm on the road, she has to handle and corral all that energy. So you're amazing. Thank you, Jennifer. You're awesome.
Thank you to all the disc golf significant others out there. I think that goes without saying. So.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a weird world that we live in. So.
Oh yeah.
Yo, thanks, Ace Run. I love you guys.
Thank Thanks
We're
so much,
gonna
Austin.
sit down,
Thanks,
get
Cody.
home, take a pee break.
Thank you,
Talk
Adam.
to you soon, guys. Thank you very much.
All right.
Again, the social D footage is out now. Like they announced that now. Like that's exactly.
I'm trying to go watch that, boys. So
yeah, real quick. I'm gonna handle the local news. Cody, you're gonna handle national. Cody and Austin, you'll handle national news because this is pee break time. We're getting there.
yeah.
Real quick, local news. Social D footage is out right the hell now. Like exactly now, which is awesome. Like we didn't think that was going to be a thing, but it's a thing.
Yeah.
So thank you to Ace Run Pro for that
They
exclusive.
totally dropped that bomb on us, bro.
Yeah, that's awesome, and with the Cody commentary intact is probably a fantastic watch. So if all our live
Christmas in July, like they said.
dude, he was an enigma. He was mesmerizing in that role. So also Eastbound and Down, we've got a long way to go. This is the tournament that was originally at Redan, had to get or basically moved because of COVID-19 concerns through DeKalb County. It is now at J.B. Mosley Park, same date, Sunday the 16th. They have just put up the layout now. There was a little controversy. I don't see the controversy.
Travis said he's wanting like a Redan type feel.
Well, he wanted to take it
Mosley.
as much in the woods as he could. And so when I looked at I play a lot of Mosley and I play a lot of alternative Mosley League and Mosley layouts. Seeing that layout to me is great. There were complaints, and I would urge anyone who reads the complaints to give it some thought. I think it's going to be a fantastic tournament. It's going to be in the spirit of what it should have been. And if you don't like it, there's a huge wait list. Someone will take your spot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mo's League, speaking of tonight, their $15 skins match is happening right now. They have some great players in there. Hopefully, we're going to find out tonight. We took home a bunch of money. I want to give a shout out, especially from me, to Tyson and Alexi, who have run one of the most successful leagues in the state of Georgia for the last 7 years. It's a real bummer. It was Thursday night this year, so I couldn't participate. So hopefully, if they're listening, next year, let's do Wednesdays. Fucking Wednesdays. Nobody's doing shit on Wednesdays. I'd like to come out. Maybe Frolfcenter is Wednesdays next summer. We'll see what happens. Monty Dubs happened. That's all I got for that. The Avian.
Hold on. I gotta give a shout out to Brian Huff and Mr. B.O.
Oh, you got to do that
for winning the open field at the Monty Dubs.
Monty Dubs. That's a storied course.
Huff and your boys. I gotta give a shout.
100%. The Avian Open, powered by Prodigy, happened at North Landing. North Landing is that private cultish course up north. It's like Oregon Park for people with 50 extra bucks. Let's see. We had some unexpected results. Peak won it. Jonathan Peak. Hell yeah. Why not? I wanted to point out the fact that Greg Stone got fourth and he owns a membership there. So he should not have lost to Leon.
But you were going for the dub for my man, and you
I was going for the dub because he has a membership. So I'm a little bummed. For him. I was hoping he would do better. But I'll see him I'll take his tag at Perk again this week for the third week in a row. That'll be fine.
Yeah. Anyways, we got some upcoming tournaments this week.
I'm gonna burn through this and I'm gonna roll it over to you guys to handle national.
No, you go ahead. I'll leave. I'll take it.
No, man. Because are you sure you got it?
Yeah, I got it. We got the Granite City Oak Championships up in Elberton this week. That's going on Saturday at McWilliams course in Elberton, Georgia. We got the third annual Chad
Dorsey Memorial Ironman.
That's the same weekend. I don't know what course that is. Upcoming, we have the Buzzard Ruckus. I am your MPO defending champ. It is coming. It's sold out in under an hour. It'll be at both Boundary Waters 1, Boundary Waters 2.
Got some doubles championships coming up at Hobbs. This weekend.
And the B tier, the NAGT out at White Oak will be coming up towards the end of August.
Again in 2 weeks. And then that's pretty much all we got right now for upcoming tournaments. Mr. Isaac Yarborough will have a in the bag coming here soon, and we are going to go to national news. As you guys heard from us last week, all the pros pretty much just scattered between 2 or 3 tournaments. So the biggest one, I believe, was the Mid-American Open. KJ won that pretty outright. Had some great round back. Hamels,
he straight walked away with it.
Yeah, Hamels has some GoPro coverage.
Real quick. Hey guys, I'm back. Hi.
There he is.
I wanted to hit something up real quick on that local news real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt y'all. That Isaac Yarborough in the bag, if you guys are perk regulars, you're going to
that's what we said. We had a video for.
We do. We had the trailer dropped for the in the bag for Isaac, and I wanted to play it real quick for you guys.
My name is Isaac Mac Yarborough Jr. I'm 80 years old, and this is my disc golf bag.
Yeah, we're gonna have a full in the bag and an interview with Isaac. Isaac is he is 80 years old now. I think they're trying to get an MA80 set up for him.
That's amazing.
In the PDGA, which would be awesome. And real quick, I know I walked away. Here's another local news thing. I just want to make sure we're good. Friday night, you got that. Perkerson, long pad, $67 ace pot, 515 sign-in, 545 tee-off, right?
Yeah, no, we did not get that. That is now announced. That will be Friday night, tomorrow night, after school program at Perkerson Park League.
Yeah. We good. All right.
Yeah, be there or be square.
My bad.
I mean, upcoming national events. Do we need to even go through the national events? Everybody knows who won.
Everyone knows who won everything. The biggest thing is that Idlewild's coming up.
Yeah, dude, Idlewild started today. Starts tomorrow. I'm sorry.
Idlewild starts tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, if you're not a member of the Disc Golf Network, please join them.
Burlington, Kentucky.
Yep.
Gonna be a good one. Live coverage, Disc Golf Network.
Yeah.
Felix from the Creature Comforts Digital Green Room says, "Man, that was a lot of fun. Thanks, boys." Creature Comforts. Did you hear how good that sounded?
Yeah, it did.
You really want to?
Yeah, I mean,
we can really do.
Literally, the Creature Comforts Green Room said, "Please,"
because it is National IPA Day, and so I think
they make a killer IPA.
Yeah,
I think that means our fun fact of the week.
Oh yeah, I got a little fun fact.
Might be beer related, huh?
All the courses in Georgia. If you're looking to do some drinking after you get done with the course, the closest brewery to a disc golf course in Georgia is 1.7 miles away from Dupree Park. It is Reformation Brewery. 1.7 miles away. You could walk there after your round. And their IPA, as it's National IPA Day, is Nolan the Wanderer. So check out Reformation. That sounded good, didn't it? And again, thank you 50/50 Discs for sponsoring Cody's Fun Fact of the Week. Check them out, 5050disc.com.
Yeah, 50/50 Discs, Reformation, Dupree Park. That's all Woodstock. Shout out to my Woodstock fans.
We had a really fun time figuring out the fun facts. We're like, what is it? What is the closest brewery to a disc golf course? Yeah. And my first thought was Printers and Hobbs. Yeah. That's 2.9 miles away.
Too far.
We were concerned. I thought maybe Arches and Perkerson were close. It was 7 miles or 6 miles. But you called it Dupree, the hardest course to par in the state, according to Cody, is the closest to a brewery.
Yeah.
I've never heard of very many under par rounds out there.
I mean, yeah, that would be. Yeah, that's quite a thing. I'm going to say I have a 2-minute warning for you guys. My 2-minute warning this week is going to be about these new disc drops we're getting. All these internet sign up at this time and get in and get your username, blah, 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 and how all of them have gone wrong. And how every disc drop of these special limited edition. First of all, limited edition discs are inherently a cash grab. We know this. We know this is plastic, and they melt it, and they put it in a machine, and it costs the same amount per hour to run the machines. You can make as many of these as you want. We already understand this, right? So when we put these discs out 200 at a time or 400 at a time, and we're using enormous corporations like Squarespace or Shopify, there is zero reason for there to be bots infiltrating this. There's zero reason for people not be able to get the discs. This is, if nothing else, a marketing scheme. And I hope you guys recognize it. And I hope you realize that this is all just plastic and all of it costs the same. So, let's try not doing the false, leave the false demand to Frolfer Magazine in our hats. That's what we're doing. That's our thing. Step. That's what I'm saying. Our thing, false demand. You guys with all the money, quit doing it. That's my 2-minute one.
That's a good 2-minute warning. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. 2-minute warning.
Just the tip.
Awesome.
No, 2 minutes. 2 minutes before the 2-minute warning.
Time for just the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the glacier tip right here.
All right, yeah, just the glacier tip. Let's see it. We got a.
So that's Aaron Smith.
Yeah, that's AA run. All right, I need you to run that back one more time.
Run it back one more time. What do you think?
He sent you a U-disc distance on that?
No, that was last week. We didn't have a U-disc distance on this.
All right, so definitely, he definitely watched it fly for a little bit, but he's pulling it from his pocket.
A little underneath, huh?
Yeah, he needs to be pulling it from his chest and pulling it straight across.
It also looked like he was rapping just a little bit, but
That's what I'm saying. But it all starts from where he starts in his pocket. If he just was to automatically lift his arm up and throw the disc across the flat plane, he'd automatically see it an instant 20 to 30 foot distance.
And this is a nose up, nose down situation too. A lot of guys who are kind of pulling down are doing it because they're throwing nose down and they're trying to compensate, you think?
Correct. I always tell the people that I'm giving lessons to, I'd rather see you throw it straight into the ground than throw it straight into the air.
Right.
Throwing it straight into the ground is not a bad thing. Focus on getting it on a beeline, a straight line toss. Because ultimately you're not throwing frisbees, you're throwing a disc.
Hell yeah. Okay. Well, that's good advice. Aaron Smith. I hope that helped you. Let's see here. What else we got left? We've got, like I said, our giveaway this week. We're going to give away the hat Austin is wearing, not the exact one he's sweating in now, but the same hat, the river bucket, we're calling it.
If you want it, I'll sell it to you.
Yeah, he'll sell it to you like gross and used. He'll sign it, whatever. But no, we'll give you a brand new one of those. If you just write down either what your favorite shot from Boomtown was in the comments, or the best name for the Austin Lytle Matt Versola commentary duo.
Oh yeah,
please, yeah, I want to hear that. I want to hear that.
Tell us the name. I think there's one that already said Austin City Limits MTV, which is pretty good.
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast is all right.
Beauty and the Beast.
Probably Beauty and the Stash.
Wait, who's the Beauty and the Beast? Who's the Beauty and who's the Beast?
I think you know the answer.
I think you know the answer to this. I'm going to go through the comments. We got some comments coming up here. Yeah. All right. Perkinson Park's only 1.6 miles from Hot City West Side, but that's not a brewery. That's a shop. Now Conger's trying to rain on the parade. Reformation was a just dance.
No, they make beer in Woodstock.
They kept both breweries, I thought.
Joe Costa wants to know if he can purchase one of the Frolfer River buckets. I thought he already got one. I guess he got a regular bucket. Yes, the plan is if I get done with work in time to go to the place that stitched them on, yes, you could. They're $25. They have a clasp in the back. They have a clasp in the chin. They're dry fit. Good stuff like that. Let's see what else we got here. It's manufactured scarcity. You're damn right it is. The KSU South course is close to Red Hair, but fuck that course and fuck Red Hair. I'll go on record saying that. I have my reasons. Sorry.
The South course being Southern Poly.
Yeah, Southern Poly.
Yeah.
Dude, come on, dude. I went out to to the campus one day and like couldn't even find hole 1.
Let me rephrase it. I'm gonna say meh to the Southern Poly course, but Red Hair still not. We didn't. I bought a lot of IPAs for National IPA Day, and when I saw a Red Hair one, I looked away. Just saying.
All right,
I mean, that
Sorry.
SPF 50/50 is freaking gross.
Personal
All right, whatever, dude. We're getting off that subject.
Whatever. Yeah, let's get out of here.
All right, I'm Austin Lytle. My PDG number is 56469. I got a bunch of local tournaments coming up. Please follow me. I'm on the Instagram. I'm on the Facebook. I got to give my love to my boys, Cody V and Adam W. Thanks for watching.
Hey, there we go. Hold on. Why am I in solo layout? I don't want that. What is happening? Here we go. Hey, I'm Adam. Thanks for watching. This is fun as always. We missed something. Michael Besh with an ace.
Oh yeah, Besh. Michael Besh, nice ace.
Michael Besh. Was it red to red on 4?
Yeah.
Which no one knows what that means. And
with
Frog
a
Rock
disc that was 8 years old.
Well, yeah, Frog Rock speaks a different language. It's like Klingon or some fake language, Elvish from the Lord of the Rings. Like, no one knows what any of their layouts mean.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I'm Adam. Happy National IPA Day. Of the ones I've drank tonight, I think my favorite so far has been this Lupulus from Creature Comforts, and the label is very good. It hits all the Tiger King demographics. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks, guys, for watching. If you come to Perk tomorrow night, I should have some river buckets. If not, Perk Sunday morning, I'll have river buckets.
Guys, Cody Vitale, as usual. Can't wait to see you guys on the next video. Make sure you check out that Social D distance contest by Ace Run Pro. Love you guys. Love Austin, Adam. Thank you guys so much. Again, great podcast. And thanks for watching Deep Impact.